Alright you guys, so for today's video, I wanted to show you the most unique crystals in my entire crystal collection. Some of you guys have probably never seen some of these crystals. Some of them are probably more rare than you've probably seen in your average crystal shop. So I'm super excited to share the pieces with you. So let's jump in with piece number 1. So the first piece I'm gonna show you is super dark witchy citrine from Brazil. This is the darkest citrine that I have ever seen, and no, it is not treated to be this dark. And yes, it is in fact citrine, and yes, there is in fact a phantom in here. This is a very unique and special piece. Let me stop blabbering and show you what it looks like up close. But look at those rainbows, aren't they insane? And you guys can tell this is not heat treated because look at the bottom. There is no white. That's a dead giveaway when something's heat treated. There's white, and if you look all around the base of this crystal, sorry for my fingerprints. Oop, there's a little rainbow. There's no white. So the top of this is what truly makes it so unique. You can see that gorgeous, insane phantom, and you can see that little hue of citrine in there. It is just an unbelievably stunning piece. I have honestly never seen a piece like this. And you guys, this piece was not cheap. This was up into the $600 price range. So she was not a cheap piece, but honestly this piece is so rare I couldn't pass her up because I'll probably never find a piece like this again. So my second most unique piece, which I have never featured on a video before, I've featured it on Instagram but never in a YouTube video, is this. Look at how freaking incredible it is. I'll put the name down below because I really struggled to pronounce it, but it is insane. It's really heavy. Look at those spikes. I mean, it's just so cool. This was actually a special piece that my supplier snagged, and he was selling it for a pretty high price, but no one had bought it, and then he decided to discount it, and I was like, I'm gonna snag that, I'm gonna sell it in my shop. And then once I got it, I fell in love with it. And can you believe that this shipped without breaking? Look at all those points. Like, this is honestly one of the most incredible specimens I have ever seen. This is something that truly would be in a museum. It is like one of the coolest pieces ever. So have you ever seen a piece like this? Do you have a piece like this in your collection? Because it's hard to find these minerals in combination together like this. And again, I'll put the name down below. So this is my next most unique piece I have. This is a piece of Ethiopian Opal, and it has the most gorgeous sheen, and the color on this, you don't see a lot of colors, Ethiopian Opal colors quite like this. This almost has like a milky white, blue, lavender color. It's just incredibly insane. I got this piece at the Raleigh Gem Show, and it's one of the most magical favorite pieces in my collection. The depth of this crystal is insane on another level. I mean, I just love this. It's like pretty big for Ethiopian Opal as far as the pieces go, and it's pretty colorful and very unique. They only had one of these kind of white hued ones with these colors, so it was expensive. I think it was upwards of $400 just for this. So she is one of my prized possessions. And one of my next super unique crystals was another one from my supplier, and this is a red rutile point, but it's filled with chunky pieces of rutile. So let me show you what this one looks like up close. When we get really in there, look at that. I don't think I've featured this in a video, or if I have, it's been a really long, wow, it's been a really long time. So also this piece is like crystal clear. It is so clear, and there's rainbows on it, and it's just gorgeous. Originally I was gonna sell this piece, and when I actually got it in my hands, I was like, I can't sell it, it's too beautiful. And to find rutile this big is really hard. It is one of the most unique unique pieces that I own, and it's kind of pricey. So my next crystal that is super unique is an Aquamarine money toad. Here she is. If you guys haven't seen my money manifestation video, I feature this money toad in there, but I didn't really show it up close. So let me show you guys what this money toad carving looks like. So this is what the Aquamarine money toad looks like up close. It's got its signature coin. It's on its signature coin pile, and it has all of its like bubbly markings on the back. And if you guys don't know, these have to be carved by a master carver to carve all of these bubbles, to get them all smoothed out, to carve the eyes, the mouth, the coins. Like, these take a very long time to carve, and this was one I got from my supplier, and this would retail for over $1,300. Yes, $1,300, but it is so cool. I use this one for money manifestation. Check out that video if you haven't already, but this is definitely one of the most unique pieces I have in my collection. So the next super unique crystal I have in my collection is a polished celestial point that I picked up in Tucson, Arizona earlier this year, and it is insane and it's really gorgeous. But every time I show people this crystal, they're like, wow. So let me show you guys what it looks like up close without like having it completely take over the screen. This is what a polished celestial looks like. Hello rainbows. I mean, this has like the best rainbows in the whole entire world. Ugh, I love this piece. I just saw it sitting on the table like this with the rainbows, and it was the first crystal I saw when I walked into the Tucson shows, and I left that day and I walked by it again and it still hadn't sold, and I was like, hey, can I buy that? He's like, yeah, cash only. And I was like, oh shit, do I have enough? And I had brought Christmas money from like 2 years ago, and I just had barely enough cash to purchase her. She was almost $300. So she was pricey, but honestly, one of the most beautiful and incredible crystals that I've ever owned. And she's a big chunk. So I love this piece so much. So another super unique crystal I have in my collection is a Rutile money toad couple. So here is the carving. This is another one I showed in my money manifestation video. And if you guys want to learn how to use the money toads for money manifestation, go ahead and check that video out. But this one is super unique because it's a money toad couple. And I got this for money manifestation for me and my husband, and the money toads will give money to each other. So I just love this carving. It's so beautiful. They're sitting on their pile of coins. Like every other money toad, they both have their coin in their mouth, and it's just a super high quality piece. You can see the rutile in there. It's just gorgeous. I love doing this with these smokies. You get like so much light reflection. It's really quite incredible. So I absolutely love this piece. It is just like so unique. So the next super unique crystal in my collection is this Imperial Jasper. It is so freaking cool. I actually picked this up at a gem show here in Minnesota. This actually has a like pale mauve-y dusty cosmetic millennial pink color right here, surrounded by this gorgeous like army camo green, and then the pure white all the way around it. It's just so unique. I've never seen anything like it, and these color combinations are to die for. These are all natural, they're not dyed. The back is just like super unassuming. Like you'd be like, what is that? And then this beautiful formation of color happens inside, and these colors are super opaque, which I think is just so unique. This is a super hard material to find. I believe it came popular from the rock shop. I was watching Lapidary Dave talk about these in one of his recent live shows, and he was saying Imperial Jasper got popularized from the rock shop, which is the shop that I got this from, and they're actually located in Wisconsin. So I'm definitely gonna be searching for this for my own shop. You guys, it's expensive. Like this was, I think, $180. It was really expensive, but it's so freaking cool. So the next super unique piece in my collection is a piece of Varsite from Utah, and it's hard to find it in this particular formation. I had shown this in a recent haul. It's still one of the coolest crystals I've ever seen. This is what it looks like, and I cannot get over how cool this is. This is a beautiful seafoam green color. I don't know if the color is exactly showing up on screen as it is accurately in person, but it's just insane. And there's beautiful taupey kind of sandy color, natural rock color around it. There's like these tubular formations. This is not a cheap piece, you guys. This was really expensive. I saw these being sold at Tucson for like $500 a piece. I would love, love, love to have these in my collection. All the Varsite out there doesn't look like this. Like, this is a very particular type and formation. The other ones look very different, and I had been searching for months to try to find a piece that looked like this. So it's definitely super unique. So my next super unique piece is all the way from Tucson. It was so expensive and it's really heavy, but here she is. Insane. She's getting a little blown out, so let me move in a little bit closer. This is her. She is a Himalayan quartz, and she's not just a Himalayan quartz, she's a pink Himalayan quartz with chlorite inclusions. Look at all those baby crystal formations there. And then look at that chlorite. This is the most insane crystal I've ever seen. And this is the back. You can see some of the pink Himalayan right there. And then you can see there's more chlorite and garden quartz inclusions right there. And you can see the pink inside right here. This is like the most insane crystal. I need to find a special place for her because she's still been sitting on my office floor, but this piece is truly magical. I just love her like so much. This was one I just had to keep for myself from Tucson, and look at these points. She is like, this is a power piece. She is a power piece. I love her. Then my next most unique piece is this huge pink amethyst slab. Let me show you her up close because she's getting a little blown out in the light. But this, I've shown this in a haul before, but look at that druzy and the green and the pink. She's so pink in person. I'm gonna turn her this way. She kind of looks like a lung or an organ, but she is so special. I stare at her every single night, but I just can't get over how beautiful she is. She's just stunning. And in the back, she's all green on the back. My favorite color. So she's beautiful in the front, she's thick on the sides, and gorgeous in the front. So I just love this piece. This is like one that I for sure splurged on, but oh, I love her. If you guys have been to my channel before, you've probably seen her. But this is a gorgeous piece of aquamarine that I picked up in Tucson, and again, she is one of the most unique pieces in my collection. I would have regretted not getting her if I didn't purchase it back in Tucson. But the extra special thing is she has some calcite right there. The vertical formations in this aquamarine makes it extra special, and then that little hexagon inclusion is super rare. It's like almost unheard of to get and include a perfect little, I don't think it's a hexagon, but super freaking gorgeous and translucent. And she has a rainbow on the bottom. You see it? It's just stunning. And I have a couple more to show you for my super unique pieces. This is a pink amethyst sphere. I picked this one up in Tucson, and I was so surprised it was even there because the quartzation on this piece is insane. Look at that. It's just gorgeous, and it's got this beautiful pale pink number and this gorgeous red color. It's just even some orange. She's just gorgeous, and she has a druzy pocket right there. Look at that. I don't know. This sphere, if I were a sphere, I would be her. She's just so freaking pretty. I absolutely love this one. This is the only pink amethyst sphere I've seen that looks like this with this kind of quartzation and patterning. It's like just the most unique, and she wasn't that expensive. So I picked her up in Tucson on one of my last days and decided to keep her because she's like a power feminine piece and I absolutely adore her. This is the next crystal that's the most unique in my collection. This is one I picked up in Tucson that I just couldn't bring myself to resell. And let me blast this baby with some light so you can see how freaking gorgeous it is. But she is a stunner and I'm freaking running out of battery. Look at how gorgeous the color is on this. It's like on another level. This is a rainbow obsidian. It is just so stunning. And the shape and polish is super immaculate. If you guys saw my Tucson vlogs, you probably saw this one in there. But look at the color on this. Some of the most unique color I've ever seen in a rainbow obsidian. I love it. All right, you guys, my battery just died, so I think it's time for me to stop filming for today. But those are some of the most unique crystals in my collection. Which one was your fave? Do you guys have any of these pieces in your collection? And do you guys want me to do a part 2? Because I have plenty more where that came from. So let me know in the comment section down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun filming this and sharing some pieces that I haven't necessarily shared with you guys over here on YouTube. So if you guys liked this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more crystal and witchy content. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!